In this lecture, we'll learn how to use code. Code can be formatted as either inline code snippets or multi-line blocks of code, and specific tags are used for different kinds of code. Large blocks of code can have a max height and vertical scroll. Inline code snippets should be wrapped in the code tag. Let's create a paragraph with the text "Use the code tag to wrap inline code." We now add the code tag around our code example. But we also need to escape the angle brackets to prevent any parsing errors of our HTML. For this we use the HTML entities less than and greater than. Let's have a look in the browser. For multi-line blocks of code, we first create a container with the pre tag, which is meant for pre-formatted text. Then we create a container for the code itself inside with the code tag. I will now paste in some example text and code. Let's take a look in the browser. Variables should be wrapped in the var tag. I'll paste in an example for this, where I've used the var tag twice. Keyboard shortcuts should be wrapped in the kbd tag. I'll paste in an example for this, where I've used the kbd tag in different ways. Finally, sample output from a program should be wrapped in a samp tag. I'll paste in an example for this. Let's see all this together in the browser. If you have a large block of code, you can limit the height and make it scrollable in the vertical direction by adding the class pre-scrollable to the pre tag. Let's duplicate our code block 3 times and then look at it again in the browser. Now we see that the height has been limited and the content can be scrolled. We have now learned how to use code snippets and code blocks. Go on and continue with the coding exercises, which will help you learn how to use this kind of content.